What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? T to the M to the IDD. And I finally got it. I finally got my hands on the Nikon ZR that everyone has been raving about. Oh yeah, you see what else I got my hands on? So Sigma sent me their Sigma 135 F1.4, and it's for Sony, but I had to adapt it to the Nikon ZR. Now, why would I adapt a 135 to a cinema camera? Because why the hell not? I love doing things that, quite frankly, people probably would not do. Okay? This is a cinema camera. That is certainly true. But if you can take pictures with it, you better believe T-Mid is going to try to take a picture with it, especially with this beautiful screen. Okay? So this is a combination I'm quite sure that you probably have not seen here on YouTube. So if you're curious about what this setup looks like, you come to the right place. Now, this video is going to be about the Nikon ZR, okay? Some about the Sigma 135. I'm going to have some more videos where I talk more in depth about this Sigma 135 with the ZR, but it is more focused on off-camera flash, okay? Now, let me give you the rundown on this situation. Me personally, I'm not one of the people who go check out the specs of something new that drops or go watch videos of something new that drops. I typically wait until I get it, do a crash course, and then run with the punches, create my content. And so here we are. I did the exact same thing when Nikon sent me the ZR, okay? I said, I got the ZR, I got to do some video. Okay, so you know I did some cinema stuff. I'm going to have to show you all that. But I got the 135, put it together, let's shoot. Now, this time of the year, it is cold as hell outside, okay? It was probably about 10 to 15 degrees. But if you have a 135, if you do not use it outside, why the hell do you have a 135? It's honestly just the truth. You can go in the studio, which I did shoot in the studio with the 135 also. But if you got a 135, you have to use it outside, especially for the 1.4. So luckily I had Kim come down from New York and we were able to create some content. Now, where I probably would have benefited from was probably doing a little bit of research on the ZR. But again, I like crash courses. We get to the location and I'm like, okay, what can we shoot? And I said, I got the perfect thing. Let's get a motorcycle, okay? And you know what? Let me find a spot that will look good with a motorcycle, so we can have some depth, because I want to use this 1.4 and see what that looks like, and I want to use flash. Okay, no problem. We set up everything, and I'm like, Kim, give me 5 minutes. I'm going to set this camera fresh out the box, y'all. Fresh out the box. All right, give me 5 minutes, Kim, and we're going to do this shoot in 5 minutes. 5 minutes goes by. 10 minutes goes by, and I'm deep in the menu, because you know what happened? I turned on my 8300 and the flash speed would not go where I needed to go. I turned it on and all I seen is 1/60. But you know what? If you use Nikon, this is not an issue. You've run into this many times where you just go into the menu and you change the menu setting for the flash sync speed. So what do? I go to the menu, and unbeknownst to me, I can only set it as high as 1/60. So I thought, surely this is a mistake. Surely something is wrong here. And what do? I go to YouTube University as well. And what do I find? I find the most heartbreaking thing that could have been on YouTube University regarding the Nikon ZR's ability to shoot off-camera flash, which I love so dearly. And my first reaction was to simply cry. But you know what? I sat right there for a second and I thought, how can I make this work? Now, I have this particular setup. If there's a will, there's a way. So what do? I grab my ND filter because I know that I can still shoot that flash at 1/60. All I need is an ND filter. So T-Meg, get your ND filter. Kim, let's get these shots. And what did I do? We started shooting. And you know what? It is not impossible to get the shots, because check out some of the things that we got. Now, that setup did not last long at all. Two reasons. One, because I didn't have the actual filter thread for the 105. Okay, so what I had to do, and you can see it inside of the images, was I had to hold my 82mm filter over the lens just to try to get it, the VND to cover it just enough that I could use the off-camera flash. Now, I have lenses like the 35-50 where I do have the filter thread, but I got the 135. Why do I want to use those? Okay, we're going to make it happen. Okay, I seen that at 1/60, trying to juggle with that VND, it was a tough job. So I had to call it quits. Also, you know, at 1/60, any slight movement is definitely going to be out of focus. Okay, it's definitely going to be a little blurry. So while it's not impossible, it definitely has its reasons for why you probably don't see a lot of people attempting to do this. Oh, and on top of that, this is a cinema camera, so why the hell are you trying to shoot some photos like that anyway? But cut me some slack. I gotta see what it can do on both sides of the fence. All right. So we continue to get shots with this, and of course I had to go natural light just to be able to see what this combination could do. The video, we know, solid. I've definitely heard people rave. I've heard people from other Canon, loyal people from other Canon camera brands cross over to get this camera because of the capabilities that I have, but at the price point. So, you know, I don't even have to regurgitate those things, in which I'll show in some other videos coming up here soon. But there are a few gripes that I've heard some people say, and some of them are not as deep to me as they are to other people, right? Like, okay, I'm not a fan of the ergonomics, but why? Because I want to try to take photos with the camera like this, okay? And it's a cinema camera. So while they probably could have put a little bit of grip right here, I could probably bet, and you know, you all let me know what you think in the comments, that they're probably counting on people to just use this as a cinema camera. Oh, and also they're probably counting on people to maybe put a cage with a top handle or some type of rig for this. And so it kind of follows that boxy form factor of like when I use like one of my FX30s or something like that. So that's pretty common for me. The screen, immaculate. The memory card situation, I get what people say with the SD. I'm not too heartbroken on it. I use those micro SDs. It's probably not the best, but I will admit I do use the micro SDs sometimes. Regular SD would have been nice, but this was pretty nice. And given the circumstances outside, I think we were able to get some clean shots just to see what this type of setup looks like. But here in a few of the future videos where I use this setup, I think I got to really use this 135 and also get the video with the ZR and not focus so much on trying to use off-camera flash, because it can be done, but it's probably not the most ideal situation. So you all let me know what you think in the comments. If you got the ZR, if you're thinking about it, you know, some things that you like, some things that you don't like, maybe some things that you would like to see with this camera, because I'm gonna have it a while. And you know, I'm loving this so much right now that I actually thought that I may not send this back to Nikon. I actually may keep this, and this is coming from someone who has used Sony for their video for 10 years now. Okay, so I'm loving what I'm getting at this moment, and I know it's only going to get better. So y'all let me know in the comments. T to the M to the IDD. Peace.
Step to your left a little bit.
Right here, sorry.
We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. All right, perfect.
Okay, y'all. Now I'm really just trying to give y'all some idea of what these shots look like. So it is extremely cold. We got the model risking it again. So I am literally going to fire these things off, okay? And we are going to use this, and I'm going to kind of use the bridge as some texture for the background so we could really see what the 1.4 looks like. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. She's cold too, y'all.